So I've been reading Hustle by Neil Patel. It's a fantastic book. It's really nice to read something from somebody that I feel like connects with what I've been doing for the last 5 or 6 years, but affirming just kind of the constant grind and constant hustle of being an entrepreneur these days. It's so much different than when I was a kid and my dad was growing up running his business with traditional media, and when you needed some business, you called people on the phone, or you ran an ad in the paper, or you did radio and TV ads if you had a lot of money. That kind of stuff just doesn't work anymore. And, you know, reading this book, I've realized, and it's so true, being successful is truly about building your personal opportunity portfolio. It's all about it. The 3 things that really connected with me most in the book were people, projects, and proof. Those 3 things are 3 things that stand apart. I know so many people in business that they're so full of crap. They talk the talk, but they don't walk the walk. They are armchair entrepreneurs. They learn how to do business and how to be entrepreneurs by reading books, by listening to the latest crap to come out of Silicon Valley. They don't actually go out and do it. You know, I may not be a millionaire from the agency that I run here in Fort Worth, but hey, I've been doing it for nearly 10 years now, and it's paid the bills. And there are other parts of that personal opportunity portfolio that I feel like I haven't done correctly. And I think that's why that book was such a great book. I just got also done reading Crush It by Gary Vaynerchuk. Talk about somebody who is like massively inspirational to me as an entrepreneur, is Gary Vaynerchuk. He has a lot to say about doing it. Just go out and do it, whatever it is. And I think this year is really the first year that I have really decided to just go all out and just do it. So there are different things, you know, that I'm working on here at the studio, me and Darren. I just got back from the tire changing fiasco. Anyways, yeah, so he's my partner here. Him and I, we build things. That's what we do. But basically, you know, we're working on those pieces of our personal opportunity portfolio right now. I think for the first time in 5 or 6 years, we have a software that we're building that's going to do direct to Instagram posting. It's going to be the only scheduling software out there that does that. We've figured out kind of a creative way to do that on the back end where people on the front end don't feel it. So I know, like, if you're using Hootsuite or something, now I'm just digressing, but if you're using Hootsuite or something, it doesn't post to Instagram. You have to have the app, and you got to get on the phone, and you got to go to the stupid Hootsuite app, and it's just annoying. So, but anyways, we're working on that. You know, we're working on Vivetto, which is a system to process invoices, and it's a CRM system and all kinds of things that creative companies use. So those are pieces that we're really actually building, and I think that kind of leads into the proof part of it, where when somebody wants to work with you, they want to know, what have you done? Like these days, they don't care if you went to college. They don't care if you graduated from MIT or whatever. They want to know, well, cool, that's awesome that you graduated from there. Congratulations, but what have you built? So that proof piece is huge. Being able to say, I built this, and I built this, and they were successful, or they weren't, but it had nothing to do with me. I still built them. You know, if you're looking for a job, I know that we hire based on like what you've done and how you can help us. I really could care less where you've come from or what you did before this. It's like, do you have the skills that I need right now, and can you show me proof of that? You know, so I think that that's a big piece of it. The other piece of it is people, and I'll admit that I'm not the best at that piece of it. That's a piece of it that I'm really trying to work on this year, is really being in relationships that are two-sided, you know, trying to give back as much as I can. I just went and met somebody that follows me on Instagram, and they said, hey, I've been a fan of yours for a long time. Could you just meet and chat? I know last year I would have said, no, I don't have time for that. But this year, you know, I'm really trying to give back to people and try to kind of make my life and relationships more two-sided. So I went and met with him, and actually it was very enlightening, and it was a nice chat, and I learned some things, and I think that I imparted on him some stuff that really helped him in where he's at in his career. So, you know, it's all about those 3 things: people, projects, and proof. You know, if you're trying to build something, you got to have all three of those things to make it happen. Anyways, I'm gonna go and replace this DJI Osmo that we bought because it's completely busted. It's completely broken. Totally broken. So we bought this DJI Osmo Mobile last week at the camera shop, and it 100% doesn't work. Thing's like 300 bucks. It's a little gimbal. You put your iPhone in here, and as you're moving, the iPhone kind of just stays where, you know, stays perfectly smooth. You can get some amazing footage off of it, but for some reason it 100% doesn't work. So I'm gonna go take this back. It's busted, totally busted. So I just got out of the camera store. Fort Worth Camera are really good with customer service. Hey, what's up? So we bought that DJI Osmo Mobile, and it basically was totally broken. It didn't work at all, which was pretty bad. But I just went back there, and they're gonna replace it fully, and they're giving me a cable and an extra battery for it. So pretty sweet. Check those guys out if you're in Fort Worth. So this company that Darren and I run is basically something that him and I started after Lyft ended. Lyft was an old company that I started that just didn't work out. So I started 422 many years ago, but Darren and I basically picked it back up after I left Lyft. And in the last 6 months, I've essentially grown it from nothing to where we're doing, you know, I don't know. We have, I don't know what the numbers are, but we are doing probably like 2 or 3 clients a month maybe. And since I was in the, so I was in the hospital with MRSA for a full month. And since I left, I've really been just straight hustle for the last, I don't know, whole month. Basically, we sold more in the last 2 months than we sold in the entire first probably 6 months that we were a company, that 422 Studios was a company again. So I'm on my way back up to the office. We've been working every night until 2 or 3 in the morning. We're basically doing the job of like 4 or 5 people with the 2 of us. So it's pretty insane right now. We just closed 2 more clients today while I was on the drive home. They sent their acceptance letters, so we've got literally like 8 or 9 jobs going on at one time with 2 people. We have some freelancers that we use occasionally for, you know, design or extra development hands or whatever, but right now we're pretty much trying to do it all ourselves, so I'm headed back up there. Getting up here to the office. We both got up here at the same time. Darren's in his Mustang hat. My bag. Tire fiasco. I'm putting the tire fiasco time lapse in this.
Did you?
Not yet, but I'm going to.
is this one, right? You can't see it. Oh, there. Wait, is that it? Or is that just a... Oh, brand new freaking GT Mustang. Ugh.
Yep.
That makes me sick. We literally were at your house at like... I was at your house like 7. Dude, it was a night.
That's ridiculous.
I would say it's why we're working late, but we work late every night, so.
Yeah. No excuses.
We really just come up here to play League all night, so. League break 1.
Yep.
Gen mid, GG, that's up to 20.
He was a mid before he was an ADC.
He was an ADC from the very beginning.
You need to learn how to operate that damn thing before you start.
Shut up.
Videotape everything.
Shut up.